Today's episode is sponsored by our great friends at Famous Faces and Funnies, located in Melbourne, Florida. Now go to their Facebook and check out their live auctions on great deals. The annual Fan for Fan Cobra Convergence is underway. Make sure you go to hcc788.com for complete listings. Hello, welcome to an exciting episode of Codename New 202. Hi, I'm your presenter, Shabu Are You. This is just going to be a very short but fun episode where we look at some of the comic books that I picked up the other day. And I'd like to thank once again our sponsor, Famous Faces and Funnies, located in Melbourne, Florida. Now, a lot of people have messaged me thanking me because Famous Faces has live Facebook auctions that they do over on Facebook, and they ship nationwide. So make sure you follow them. There'll be a link below to their Facebook page. And, Rick and the team over there, it's like that old school comic book feeling with that place. If you don't have your own local comic shop, if you're looking and, either you have issues with your local comic shop, give Famous Faces and Funnies a try. They ship nationwide. All right, so with that aside, let's start off with the first book. And finally, there's been a Mandalorian comic #1. Now, earlier I did an unboxing where I featured the first appearance of the Mandalorian Grogu in comic books in Darth Vader #22. This is actually the first issue of the Mandalorian comic book series. So it's just cool to have. Like I said, I don't do this for monetary purpose, but the proof is that this has been the most iconic, most popular character in the last 5, 6 years is the Mandalorian and Grogu. So I kind of like that it has it in the Kenner card back. I think I have it. Do I have the Kenner card back? Let me see. I don't, but like here's the Bo-Katan one. I think I showed you that before, but basically it's trying to copy the old Kenner card back for that. So definitely one to pick up, and who knows what the hell is going to happen with it, but it's kind of fun. The other book is a guilty pleasure. I don't like to get what everybody else is getting. Like, everyone is going to get the Mandalorian book. Let's be honest. That's going to be on everyone's list. They're already on their second, probably going to start the third printing on that one. But the next book is Draculina. So it's like another version of Vampirella. And again, this is from our good friend John Royal. If you're a GIJoe fan, John has always drawn the covers for the RI covers and draws, like there's one hanging up there. I love John's artwork. And this is kind of an homage to the iconic X-Men. I think it's 6, if I'm not mistaken. But he kind of pays homage to Jim Lee in that cover. He talked about it on his Instagram page. So I definitely had the heads up on this. So when I saw this, I definitely wanted to pick it up because I have one guy, Mark. He's also local in this parts of Florida. He always gets the RI covers, so I never get them. Like I'll have to order them somewhere else because Mark scoops them all up. He's been a customer at Famous Faces for 20 years, so I can't argue with that. So I usually get A or B if you watch me do my GIJoe recaps because Mark gets A, B, and RI every month. And like there's nothing I could do to get the RI cover, even though like I do this free publicity for Famous Faces and everything. I can never get them. So I mean, I understand. He's been doing it for 20 years. He's a good friend, a class act. I love the guy a lot, but I can never get John Royal covers, and like I have to go out to get them. So to finally, that's why I have to go to other things that he works on besides GI Joe. So to get this Draculina, the John Royal cover for it, I'm really excited about that. The next book we're going to look at is another Jim Balin's Tarot Witch of the Black Rose, another guilty pleasure. You know, I love this stuff. The witches, the sorcery, the artwork, and this cover is kind of like it looks like he's injecting something into her. So again, I just love this stuff. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure I've discovered, and um, we did a few features on Jim Balin. We have his Catwoman #1 from the 90s. I think the most iconic Catwoman run. So I still love Jim Balin's artwork. I think it's a testament to what he does. Now I am far behind my GI Joe recaps, which kind of sucks because how much work it goes in. People don't realize how much work it goes into doing comic recaps. Something that, and like I've mentioned before about my health stuff, like I don't have the energy. Like I could do something like this and boom, one and done. But like the time it takes to, you know, record, edit and stuff and put in pictures and stuff for the GI Joe, I've gotten far behind, which sucks. But I am committed to finish off the GI Joe run. So just to let people that follow me know, I do apologize. I'm even behind in the readings. So this is GI Joe issue number 94, which is a great cover. I always get the cover B's because of Mark. But again, I'm totally happy with that. We have the duality of Don Marino and Snake Eyes. And I just found out that I have GI Joe issue number 226, and that's the first Don Marino. So I need to send that into grading. So I can't wait. And that has the Cobra Commander variant cover. So I'm excited about that. The next book is GI Joe issue number 295. I told you I was far behind. And we see Serpentor. And we know from the death of Snake Eyes, he lost an eye. So it's going to be interesting to see. I know I've seen some people post stuff, and I'm trying to avoid the GI Joe comic book groups and stuff like that to not get any. I mean, I'm a fan too. I don't just do this just to do this. So I don't want to get any spoilers. So I'm going to tackle those things. And the last book we got is Amazing Spider-Man #5. And I think this is we're getting up to 900. I think we're 895 maybe, or 898. So the real counting of Amazing Spider-Man, since they've been doing this stupid resetting every 100 issues. This is Amazing Spider-Man #5. He's still fighting Tombstone, so it's going to be interesting to see. John Romita does the cover, so it's going to be so far. I don't know about this run. It's kind of like very vanilla. I don't know. It like growing up, it was Batman, Spider-Man. I always got the Batman and Spider-Man like religiously. And as an adult, I've kind of, if you guys have been following me, I've been trying other things like jumping around, applying that 3-issue test for different books. And but most of these are the ones that, I mean, I always get GI Joe. I always get the Tarot, which is the Black Rose. So it's kind of like, now I'm on the Spider-Man thing again, and it's kind of like I haven't been really like as I used to as a kid, and I still, I was doing a little bit of Batman earlier, and it was good. That was during the whole Punchline. That was amazing, and I kind of jumped off that. Batman didn't disappoint me when I rediscovered it again. Um, DC, and I haven't gotten many DC books, and that's kind of sad. I don't know why, but that's something that I might, now that we're coming to the end of the GI Joe run in IDW, I have no idea like how I'm going to. I think that's what this channel is going to turn into. It's just like a Gen X comic recommendation kind of channel, and we'll do occasional stuff. But I've been thinking about that. Like, uh, well, what's going to happen once GIJoe comic series, because that was my, the main purpose of the channel. But now I guess I have to, try different things and see what other people like, because the funny thing is, like, the comic aspect of it gets a lot of attention when I do the graded unboxings and stuff. But, even with the graded books, I mean, look at this freaking mess. Like, that corner is full of like graded books, and I can't be like sending in books to keep grading it. So I might just do shit like this. Like, that may be what a lot of people like. Well, anyway, I don't mean to take up too much more of your time. I think this is kind of cool, simple, to the point. This is Shabu Are You. We're going to be doing I'm finishing up the editing for the Saturday morning adventures. They'll probably drop either later today or sometime this weekend. So we'll stick with that. So I'm just finishing editing up. It's all done. I'm going to be combining issues 3 and 4 of the Saturday Morning Adventures. Let's knock that out and let's get on and let's finish this GIJoe run and do it the justice that it deserves. So anyway, this is Shabu Are You. You have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you soon.